This may be a long one, but it also could be a short one. I'm just going to talk freely. I know I feel inspired to say something, which means to me somebody needs to hear it. And what I want to say is I want to talk about surrendering. Surrendering is the same frequency as trusting. And what I can tell you that I have found for myself is the more I was like in the ego mind, in the believing that I have, to control this, that, and the other, the more I would be limited in my ability because I would have all thoughts of limitations, right? And so that ego mind that gives you the sense that you have control in the situation, which you do, okay, to an extent. And I've talked about this, right? That's like using your mind sight to imagine what it is that you want, but also detaching from the fact that it has to happen the way that you say, okay? And there is a fine balance. And a lot of times I've found from, again, my own journey, that as empowering and exciting and wonderful as the idea that I'm creating my reality can be, it can easily turn into an ego-based thing and not really trusting in the source that creates you. Because once you kind of cross into that ego-based mind and you're like, I'm creating everything, it can become kind of isolating. You feel responsibility for the things that are truly out of your control. I do believe that there is a law of attraction, there is a law of assumption, and that we draw in the experiences, right? So the biggest thing is that yes, you want to focus on the things that you want. Yes, you want to decide what's true for you. Yes, you want to stop yourself from overthinking and overdwelling and over analyzing situations. But you also want to find the balance of just truly being able to surrender and let go. And when you know that, when you adopt beliefs such as there is only good, or only good things happen for me, or no harm can come to me, or this is all unfolding perfectly for me. If you can make that your baseline, then you can think about the things that you want, not be overly attached to the actual way that it happens, and you're going to trust and believe that you're going to float, and you're just going to flow into that life. You have to have that trust. And this is where surrendering comes in. When you can surrender in that you are comfortable with saying, I sent out what it was that I want. I told God, I told the universe, I told source energy, whatever you want to call it, what it is that I want, which, as I've been teaching, your desires have been placed there by the higher power. So if it was placed for you, all it was there was for you to become aware that this is what you want. And then you just trust that you're on the journey. So you surrender, you let go, you don't hold tight to this is how it has to unfold, otherwise I'm not going to be happy. Because when you do that, you're going back into that ego mind, and you're going to find out that you're going to have more limiting thoughts. You're going to have more doubts that come into play. You are going to figure out how is it that I have to do this? When the real question is, you need to be saying, how can I just not have resistance to this? How can I just trust and know that it is on its way? And as I stand here living, breathing, speaking, thinking, it is happening. It's already coming, because that thought, that desire was placed within me. I didn't fantasize that. I literally, it was given to me. Therefore, it's already done. Therefore, I am free to just be and enjoy myself. And the best things you can do for that is do the things you love. Figure out what things do you love. Do you love listening to music? Do you love reading a book? Do you love dancing? Do you love making art? Do you love shopping? Which, that can be kind of hurtful. Shopping is great, but do you love exercising? Do you love researching about stuff? Like, what is it that you love to do? And then do that for yourself. Give yourself that joy. So when you're wondering, how do I make what it is that I want happen? Instead of just sitting and thinking about what can I do, give yourself some joy, give yourself some peace, give yourself some high vibe energy, because that is the energy that's going to take you and keep you on your path towards achieving whatever it is that you want. So I know this is making sense to somebody, and I also know that you're having a great day. Just in case you forgot, keep shining that light because the world needs it. Take care.